in Annapolis today at Waterworks Trail. It's a series of little trails. There's about 12 miles total. We're not doing all 12 today, but checking them out. My first time here. So it's a beautiful day to be walking around. We had rain this morning, overnight this morning, and then some this afternoon. But the sun has come out. We have a really nice breeze going right now. The temperature is wonderful. And we're just taking a stroll on the trail. Lots of lily pads out there. You'll see a lot if the trees weren't covered with leaves. The sun is pretty. Passed a couple people out here, but it's been a pretty quiet day on the trail. There's a lot of trees that are together and then split as they go up. Really cool. Yeah. There have been portions that have been more flat on this trail, but it definitely has a good up and down. It's open usually to bikes and hikers, but or runners. They do have signs out right now because of the rain. They don't want the trail damaged. So today is one of those days I'm hiking with the goal of working towards my goal. I don't feel very good today, and I have a bunch of other things I need to do for work and stuff. But trying to take the time. The reason I have made this goal was so that I would make sure I got out and did some things for myself. So today's hike is because I said so. Because I said I would do it, I'm going to do it. Sometimes things just feel like you're trying to check a box, but sometimes that's what we need to do to keep pushing through. Can't believe how many lily pads are out there covering the water. It's neat, they're all blowing in the wind. It looks like critters moving around. As I'm just staying committed to my goal, whether the results or the outcomes that I anticipated are coming from it or something else that I didn't plan for or wasn't aware of. Whatever's supposed to come of it will come of it, so I'll just keep sticking with it. They have some pretty good signs here. This little loop is the Woodlands Loop. And it's nice that they have so many loops to be able to decide how long of a hike you want for yourself. And there's some spots where you're high up with a view out to sea the water, the little streams or creeks below, and areas like this where we get to be brought down real close to the water. I did see one cute toad in the trail a little while ago. He was trying to get away. I'm nervous about getting stepped on, I'm sure. But haven't see much else. There's been some birds that we've heard, but not really seen too many. So some of the trails are on that other side of the water as well. Beautiful day today. I'm walking on a pretty little land bridge here. Pretty cool. Definitely made our way up now. It's a big steep drop down and a very rusty colored creek down there. A lot of diversity and variety on this hike. I've seen a lot of different mushrooms, different colors and shapes and types of growth. Some on the ground, some on the trees, different sizes. Some have been tiny, where there's like a whole colony of them growing together. Looks like this idea. Yeah. Pretty cool. And some big ones, big chunky ones that you think of as a typical actual mushroom, not just a fungus. Pretty wild how that tree just snapped off. And this guy looks like he has a snake wrapped around him. Maybe today isn't your best day either, and there's something you need to just stay committed to. Stick to it. Just hold yourself accountable and you'll get through it. And if not, remind yourself of that on those tough days. You'll get through it. And you have those goals in place for a reason. And you may not always end up where you thought you were going to be because of those goals, but you're exactly where you need to be. Making my way through the woods here. We had gone up as high as it seemed like there was in the woods, and now we're going back down to that water level. We'll be walking where that rusty water is. I'm glad they have this little bridge up here. And nobody wants to go traipsing through that. We were behind some sort of cleaning truck or something. This is very swampy here. On our way here, and we got to a stoplight, and I guess the car was a couple ahead of us, the truck, and as it started going, completely brown water started spewing out of the back. So we decided to get into another lane. Pretty gross, but I don't know how it would end up with so much brown water in it that was still then coming out when it started driving. It's pretty weird. The roots on some of these trees are pretty impressive. Neat to see them all sprawling down. Oh, that's a pretty strong looking tree. The roots like that remind me of oh, what is it called? Craters of the Moon. There's the lava flows are fossilized essentially there, and hard as rock. So it's really cool, but that's very much what they look like. You can like see the movement that's just frozen in time. Even those roots aren't really moving. There's some cute little mushrooms in there. Ooh, little pear. Even though the roots aren't moving the same way, you can just kind of see their movement as they stretch out and grow. I'm so surprised by the number of holly trees right here. This whole general area has had a lot been covered with them. And I don't see any berries on any of them, but lots of leaves. Got some little cute ones like this little guy growing right next to this huge one. Pretty awesome. Today was a good hike to get out there. Feels good to stick with the goal. Keep working towards my 100. Getting there. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time on the trail with Heart.